Alright, we got a lot to discuss this episode. It's the finale, let's go. We are dropped straight into it, straight in the middle of the action. We've got a Agatha and Wanda showdown. Showdown, yeah. Where they are in the town center area, which is what I attempted to build today. It was difficult. That's what I'm gonna say. This was a difficult build to do. I tried a few different things. I managed to make it look okay. It's more so inspired by, not accurate to, but I think it looked good in the end, so I'm happy with it. This is up on the gallery, by the way, if you want to download it, or if not, it should be soon. I'll upload it as soon as I can, as soon as this episode goes out. So, the episode starts. Wanda yeets a cart at Agatha. And it turns into, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz, and like the car lands on the Wicked Witch of the West, and like you just see her shoes. Or in The Wizard of Oz, you just see her feet. But in this show, you just see her shoes, and you assume she's dead. She's not. But ta-da! That's the thing that happened, which I thought was a really cute little like, look at this kind of thing. I know, I thought that was kind of cool. Then, White Vision, which I didn't mention last episode, but White Vision is a thing that has been, is a person, I guess, robot thing that has been made by Hayward last week. I should mention that. And basically he is a evil version of Vision, in the sense that he's like Ultron, and he just wants to destroy humans. He's just a weapon of mass destruction, basically. So that's great. So White Vision, sure. White Vision, he comes in and he goes to see Wanda, and she's like, oh my god, is it really you? Because she thinks it's actually like Vision. It's not, obviously. And he's like, yeah, it's me. And then he goes over to her, and he goes like, it looks like he's gonna go give her a kiss or whatever, and then he smushes her head, or at least attempts to, and it's quite intense, not gonna lie. But that's the thing that happens. And she's like, oh shit, that's not him. And yeah, then Vision comes in to help. Those two fight it off. Then all four just kind of are fighting each other. Vision's fighting White Vision. Wanda's fighting Agatha. It's a whole thing. Then Jimmy is with Sword outside of the Hex, and he is arrested or under custody by them. And he steals a phone and makes a phone call about Hayward. I think I'm saying his name right. I apologize if I'm not. I am tired this morning when I'm doing this voiceover. Oh, they also show the mailman from like episode 2 or 3, I think it was. And he has the same line, which I don't know if anyone else picked that up, but he actually had the same line, which was like, I don't remember what it was. I should have wrote down what it was, but I noticed it was the same, or at least it sounded similar. Pietro is revealed to not be Pietro, is in fact revealed to be someone called Ralph. It was a lie. It was a ruse. And it's believed that he's an actor. However, if we believe that, is another story, you know? That's another story. Then, they're in the town center still, and Agatha removes the like trance that everyone's in, all the townspeople. She removes it from them, and she makes it so that they express their feelings, and Wanda feels their pain, and it's quite intense to watch. This is just a very intense episode in terms of just feelings and emotions, as was the last one, because there is so much going on, and because they have to obviously wrap it up in like 40-50 minutes kind of thing, so it is quite a lot happening. So apologies if I go over things quickly, but I do have quite a few notes. Wanda lifts the hex, and as she does that, the kids' vision start to deteriorate as it starts to open up. And as it's starting to open, it means that Sword and Haywood can come in. Yeah, so they open up the hex and the kids' vision start to deteriorate. And Agatha, while Wanda's doing that, starts to starts to suck up, I guess, or absorb's the word I want. She starts to absorb Wanda's powers while she's doing that, and as she's doing that, Wanda gets visibly weaker. Then White Vision finds out about Vision not being like actual Vision, because Vision's actually dead. He finds out that he's kind of just like a being in a sense, like I'd say more like an imaginary friend. That's just my opinion though, you know what I mean? That's my opinion. He's an imaginary friend at this point. I mean, it's accurate, right? Sure. Monica gets shot at because Monica's in here now because she comes in with a sword, and she gets shot at by Haywood, and we find out that she's actually bulletproof, which is pretty cool. That's one of her powers, so we're starting to see more of her powers, which is really, really cool. Darcy comes in and hits Haywood with a car, because of course she does, and then we never see her again for the rest of the episode. See you later, Darcy. Have a good life. Love you long time. See ya. Kisses. Vision then gives White Vision his memories, and in that sense he becomes, I guess, the actual Vision, or at least the new one, but then we don't really see him after that, so it's kind of a bit like, where did he go? Will we ever see him again? Which I'm sure we will. I highly doubt we would not. But yeah, Wanda then gives Agatha a weird like nightmare reality thing that she did to the Avengers back in Age of Ultron, if you remember that. And she makes it so that she's back to the witch hunt, or like the burning session that we saw from last week, and all the witches there actually start chanting Wanda's name, so it actually gets turned on her. So it's like, yeah, this is the nightmare for Agatha, but they're gonna turn on you because Agatha's the one with like powers still. You both have powers, you know. So it's quite spoopy. Yeah, didn't like that one. Then we find out that now they're back out of that like weird trance nightmare thing, and now Wanda's actually put some runes on the anomaly, aka the hex, and so because she's done that, it means that Agatha can't do any spells. So surprise. Because I didn't mention this in the last one as well. I apologize, but if you watch the episode, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Basically, if there is runes in a certain like area, like the boundaries. So like in the last week's one, it would have been in the basement. So in this one, it was for the whole hex itself. Basically, it means whichever witch cast that, or not cast, but actually put up the runes itself, no other witch or magical being can do their spells there. Also, I just noticed how red Vision looks here. Don't worry about it, it's fine. It's because I have a reshade on, that's why. But yeah, Agatha can't do any spells, so surprise beach. There's also the full outfit reveal for Scarlet Witch, and oh my god, I have no words for this still. I'm still like just absolutely blown away by it. I think it is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. There'll be a screenshot of the outfit at the end, if I remember, and it's very impressive in my opinion. I really did like it. Yep, 10 out of 10 would recommend that outfit reveal. I don't know what I'm saying. But then, so Wanda actually turns Agatha back into Agnes, back to being the nosy neighbor, and just kind of like, we don't really know what happens to her. See, my thing is, because I was talking about this with Austin, one of my mods, and I was saying how I swear, I'm 100% certain, I saw a person in the shadows in one of the scenes at the end. I might try and check a screenshot in. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll try and check a screenshot in if I can remember. And it looks like a person in the trees, and it's kind of weird. And now I'm kind of like, is that supposed to be her, or was it just like my mind playing tricks on me? You know what I mean? Really interesting there. So because we don't see what happens to her. We know she goes back to being the nosy neighbor, but then what? Where does she go? I don't know. Really interesting though. There's also a really, really, really heartbreaking goodbye to Vision and the kids, which was very emotional for, I'm sure, most people watching, if not all people watching. Yeah, that was heavy. That was very heavy. And then there's also 2 post-credit scenes which lead in to the next few movies. There's the Doctor Strange 2 movie and the Captain Marvel 2 movie, which get tied into this quite beautifully, I would say. But yeah, that's the end of the season. I hope you all enjoyed it. I had so much fun watching this and recreating it in The Sims. If there's anything you'd like to see me recreate in the future, please feel free to drop them in the comments down below. I'd be really interested to give things a shot. I'm tempted to do like a musical theater, like a musical set thing, or at least musical like create a sim, and then maybe like some Disney inspired ones. But yeah, feel free to, honestly, anything, feel free to just leave stuff in the comments. Tell me what you thought. I don't want to say goodbye on this one. This one feels kind of emotional because it's the end of it. Aww. Oh well. I guess I'll head out. If you want to see more of my content, we do stream over on Twitch 5 days a week. I'm currently taking this week off, but I should hopefully be back next week. Twitch.tv/suddenlyzoe. I stream, like I said, 5 days a week. Sunday to Thursday, 4 p.m. EST, or Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Follow me on Twitter and all the socials. They are linked down below in the description box. And yeah, have an awesome one. Look after yourselves. Thank you so much for all the love and support on this series. I really do appreciate it. I'm so glad you loved it as much as I did. Goodbye.